Okay, let's take a look at creating your own artist page using Weebly.com. I'm on Weebly right now. When you sign in, it's free to sign in. You don't have to pay for anything. You just need to put in your email address and create a password. Then it's going to give you these options. What kind of website would you like to create? And you're just going to create, I just need a website. Then it's going to take you to themes. There's all different kinds of themes that you can choose from. For this particular assignment, I would just click on Portfolio. And it gives you all these different options. You can preview these options by clicking on them and looking through the pages to see what's there. Now, whatever is here, you can edit everything, but if there's a lot of imagery and words, like I'm noticing on this particular template, then I'm going to have to delete things that I don't want. So this one looks a little heavy with words and images, a little more than I want. So I'm not going to choose that one. Let's look at this one. This is nice, simple in color. It's only got 3 pages. There's images there. The second page is a simple 1 image and some text and a contact page. All right, this looks a little bit more like what I would like to try, so I'm going to start editing. All right, and then it's going to ask you to select your domain name. You're going to put in your name. I'm just going to put that in and click search. And it's going to tell you, it's going to give you these options for professional domain. These do cost money, so I wouldn't choose those unless you've decided already, yeah, I want my own website and you want to buy your own domain name. Otherwise, just click subdomain and it'll give you your domain name with the Weebly extension, but it's free, so you're going to choose that. All right, so now here I can start editing. On this first page, I have build, and I have all the basic tools to start building or adding to my web page. Over here on the side, I can add a title, a box of text, images, gallery, slideshow, images, a map. You'll probably stay right around in here for whatever you want to add to your basic page. Your next option is pages, and this is an extension of these pages that you see here. Here you can change the name of the pages if you want. You can copy them or you can delete them. I'm going to leave the home page as it is, but I'm going to go to the About page and change that name to Artist Statement. And you don't have to do anything to save it, just type it in and go back. And you'll see that it changes immediately. And let's look at contact. If you want a contact page, you can include that. It's not necessary. So for me, I'm going to delete it. I don't need the contact page. I'm going to click delete. It's going to say, are you sure? And I say yes. So now I just have 2 pages, right? Here for themes, you can change the theme. If you started with it and you're like, oh, I don't like that, I want to change it to something else. You can look through here and change the theme of your page. Apps, if you wanted to add, apps, this is more for shopping sites. I wouldn't necessarily worry about that. So I would really stay right up in here. I'm going to go back to build. Right here, I'm going to change this. This was loaded in here already. I can just highlight that and change the name. For images, these images are already here, which is cool. They're kind of like placeholders. So what I can do to add project images is I can click on it and I can replace image. Click there. And then I can upload pictures from my computer. I'm going to choose one of these sculpture examples. So now I have this sort of abstract sculpture here, but I want to add some text so I know what this is. And I would like you to do this as well to describe what your each image that you upload. So you're going to click on that image again and go down here to caption and type in what that image is using subtractive. Give a little description of the technique, or what the project is. And now to get out of this, you can see there's no X. You can just click somewhere else on the page, and that image is uploaded, and my description is down here. Let's do another one. So I'm going to click on the page. My editing box comes up and I replace it. I'm going to upload from my computer. Let's see if, let's choose this one. So this is the memorabilia sculpture. So I'm going to click on that image again, click caption, and type cardboard description of what that is. And now I've got two images here from projects. Let's do one more. Click on the image, click replace, upload. Let's find another one. Let's do this one up here. If you want to include your digital pottery, where did it go? There it is. Digital pottery set that I created. I did lots of designs on there. I'm going to caption digital set created with let's create pottery. Okay, so I've got the beginnings of my work here on the first page with descriptions of each item. Then I can go here to artist statement. There's already an image here. I'm going to put an image of myself here. Let's see. This one of my head. And then down here is where you can type in your artist statement. I will give you details on what should be included in your artist statement, but this is where you will put that. For another option that you can do, you can click here on themes and you can change the font. So let's say this title here, I want to change the way that looks. So I can click on site title and I can click on this little down arrow and scroll through different types of fonts to give it, more personality, or just maybe something that I like better than just that regular. I like some of these handwritten fonts. Let's find one of these. So I can change it to that. I can change the size, can make that bigger. I can change the color if I want it to be a little bit more, I want to create a particular color scheme. I can do that. I'm just going to leave it this dark gray. You can space the letters out, make them closer together. So there's a lot of things that you can do. Every single one of you could use this same website template and all have a completely different appearing website based on changes like that you make. So that would give you your basic, that's the beginning of your basic website on Weebly. When you're done, you're going to click Publish. And you can either remember this or copy this link so that you can share it with me or with anyone, this website. And then you're ready to go.